My name is Lena Matthews, and this happened in Savannah, Georgia, a place where the summer heat lingers into the night, wrapping around you like a secret. Nate, my husband, had been patient for years, always steady, always holding back, but not that night. I turned to him, our eyes meeting. He wasn't just watching me, he was waiting. I lifted my fingers, a quiet invitation. His breath caught, and then he stood up. Before we go further, just a small favor, like this video and subscribe. It's free, helps a lot, and makes sure you never miss a story like this. Now, back to that night. His hands found my waist as we moved in sync, our breath catching in the stillness between us. Every slow motion, every warm touch made me melt into him. "Don't stop," I whispered, almost inaudible. Later, tangled together in quiet comfort, his fingers moved in lazy circles across my back. But there was something about the silence that felt different. "You're quiet," I murmured. He chuckled softly. "Just thinking." I smiled, grazing my fingertips over his skin. "About?" He hesitated, barely, but I caught it. "How good that was," I teased. "Yeah," he said, then paused. "But what if it could be even better?" That made me lift onto one elbow, studying him. "Better? We've always explored," he said slowly. "But there's something I've thought about, something different." A long pause. I waited. "Not another man," he said. "A woman." The words floated in the space between us, heavy and surreal. I blinked, unsure if the flush in my chest was from nerves or curiosity. At first, the idea felt absurd. I'd never imagined it, being with another woman, especially with Nate watching. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. His words stuck in my mind during the most ordinary moments. Making coffee, folding laundry, brushing my teeth. I tried to dismiss them, but something stirred beneath my resistance. Curiosity. It wasn't just about the idea. It was how he'd look at me if I said yes. Would it change us? Would it change me? And then I realized I didn't want to say no. I didn't know how I'd go through with it, or who it would be, but I knew I wanted to. This wasn't just his fantasy anymore. It was ours. Days passed in a blur of planning and quiet anticipation. The more I imagined it, the more the nerves faded. I found someone who understood exactly what this was and what it wasn't. The morning of, I leaned into Nate and whispered, "Be home by 8 tonight. No questions. Just trust me." His eyes opened, his smile lazy. "What's happening at 8? "You'll see," I said, brushing my lips against his jaw. Evening came fast. My pulse stayed steady, but something deeper buzzed inside me. He opened the front door. I took his hand with nothing more than a knowing smile. "Come with me." I led him down the hallway. The bedroom door was cracked open, soft light spilling out. He paused at the threshold, just enough to take it in. She was waiting, confident, effortless. Her eyes met mine first, then flicked to Nate, just briefly. Her presence filled the room like smoke, smooth, intentional. He inhaled slowly, tensed, processing. Then she moved. Her touch on my wrist was light, almost nothing, then up my arm, teasing. I turned toward her, drawn in. Her palm skimmed my skin, warm, firm, different. Our first kiss was slow, software careful, and then it deepened, unlocking something primal. My body leaned into hers as though guided by instinct. Behind me, I heard Nate exhale, a sound caught between restraint and awe. We took our time, her touch deliberate, unhurried. When she began undressing me, her hands were sure. Her mouth traced paths along my skin I didn't know could react that way. Nate stayed silent, but his body betrayed him, his grip on the chair, his chest rising too fast. his eyes locked on mine. And then I reached out. Just a gesture, an invitation. He rose. The air shifted. His hands landed on my waist. Our eyes met, dark, intense. His kiss was heavy with meaning. He whispered against my lips, "Thank you." She watched us, calm, assured. Her fingers moved toward Nate. When she touched him, he gasped, his body taut, trembling beneath both of us. I stayed close, kissing his jaw, trailing down his neck. Her movement slow, mine in rhythm. We moved around him, with him, building something electric. At one point, she pulled me down beside her. Her breath was warm on my skin as her hands guided me. I surrendered, felt every stroke, every exhale. And then Nate joined us fully, his hands steady, intent clear. Every breath, every sound, every motion became a symphony. 3 bodies, 1 rhythm. But what undid me wasn't just sensation. It was him. The way he looked at me. The way he never looked away. His voice, low, rough, said my name just before we both broke apart in the same breathless, aching release. Later, his forehead rested against mine, his breath still uneven. A quiet laugh left me. "Happy?" I asked.